He'll start this drive firing. Rushes on him. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
Nice job by the QB sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Under fire. Quarterback on the move, still looking. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. Oh, look out on the right. He's at the 10. Touchdown, Cornhuskers. The defense putting points on the board.
You know, they say sometimes you got to be at the right place at the right time, and that linebacker was. When that ball came free, he saw it immediately, was able to scoop it, show you the speed. He takes it back for a long touchdown.
He'll bring it out. It's Lemon. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. This drive opens up at the 23-yard line. Looking to pass. It's Mayava. Here comes the heat. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be second down.
Yeah, and I'll give him toughness points. He stood in there, stared down the barrel, got whacked, but I won't give him smarts points because he threw into double coverage. You got to make a better decision than that. So try not to get walloped, and definitely don't throw up into double coverage.
Caught behind the line. It's Lemon. That's some old school, hard-nosed, tough running as he powers his way to the 30.
How nice is it in this offense to have your best receiver playing in the slot? You're matching him up against linebackers, against safeties, or nickel corners. Nickel corners are oftentimes the defense's third best cornerback. This guy is virtually uncoverable.
The Trojans line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. The RPO, it's complete. They'll keep this drive moving by picking up the first down. They have it at the 36.
That was a third down this offense absolutely had to have. They're already down in this game, and so on 3rd down, you've got to find a way to win. And it's a nice job in the one-on-one, running a good route, creating some separation, quarterback throwing on time, and this offense stays on the field.
He's going to lose a yard on that one.
And I understand what the offense is trying to do. Use the wide side of the field, right? Use all that space, pitch on the outside, get on the edge. But the defense was too disciplined. Great job setting the edge, not letting him get outside, making the big tackle.
And the Trojans trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. To the air, it's Mayava. Spits it out to the back. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit.
Really good coverage by this defense. They were aware of everyone on the field, and including the running back. A lot of times those guys get lost in the shuffle, but they saw him. They knew the ball was going to him. They braked on it, did a good job, and got in his face just enough to cause him to lose some focus and drop that football.
The Trojans need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Moving away from pressure. Able to make the catch, but not in the field of play. It's an incomplete pass.
That's why it's so important for this defense to win 1st and 2nd down. You set up 3rd and longs like that, you can show your exotic looks, you can get the pass rush going, everybody on the back end expecting throw, and that's how you force incompletions and force 4th downs.
He gets it out to the 17, the cover unit right there to make the stop. Snap of this drive will come from their own 17. Gives it on the option. Now they've got a little room to work with. They're out to the 28 with a first down. The Cornhuskers racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Well, when you talk Nebraska football, it always comes down to their ability running it on offense, whether it's the option or whether it's conventional. They've got a long and illustrious history of great running backs, and this guy is on the field for a reason. His vision, his ability to make people miss, run with toughness, he can do it all.
The Huskers just got that huge run. They love another explosive play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Skips away from pressure. He'll get rid of it. Got his man to the left. And he's brought down after a nice gain. And the Huskers will line it up on 1st and 10. They'll send the back in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Stopped in the backfield. He's going to lose 3 yards on the play. The Cornhuskers now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Here's the handoff. Creates a little room. Oh, a lot of space. Now he's got it all the way down to the 21-yard line, and they are threatening on first down. The Huskers pounded the rock to move the sticks. Now back to work. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. Might as well give it to him again. Nice move to keep running. Brought down after a pickup of 2 to the 19.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
From the gun to give, looking for room. And how about the work up front by that big defensive line?
Nice job by the defense, just being very sound, understanding what they were seeing, and going and getting it. A lot of times these running backs force missed tackles and make you miss and make big plays. This defense did a good job of not letting that happen.
To throw, it's Raiola. Makes the grab on the left. They wrestle him down at the 16-yard line. A third down stop. Now to see what they do on 4th down.
That's why, as a defense, you want to set up 3rd and long situations. You just want to be able to keep the football in front of you. It's okay for that quarterback to hit the running back on that pass. Now you have all those bodies flying to the football and they're able to make a tackle.
Now on 4th down, they'll try to come away with 3. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Right down the boulevard. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further.
And you want a touchdown and you want to be aggressive, but, man, right down the middle, that obviously gives me some confidence down the road that I can trust this guy.
Fielded in the end zone, it's Lemon. Didn't find any crease in that kickoff coverage, and he'll be stopped at the 17. They'll get this drive going from the 17. Looking to throw on 1st down. Throws to the tight end. Makes a connection. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. The Trojans getting it done through the air, picking up the 1st down.
And they always got one of these, a big arm sucker that can sling the ball down the field. You think about USC, that's what I always think about. Quarterbacks, playmakers, Hollywood, Heismans.
Caught in the backfield, it's Sanders. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the first quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Quick release by the QB. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. This is why you recruit dudes, right? Quarterback distributes, get the ball in the hands of playmakers, and let him do his thing.
Dude makes quarterback look good. I mean, you get it to him in space, and watch. He'll break the tackles. He'll make those plays, but nice job getting the ball out fast to his playmaker and letting him do the rest.
This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far, but starting to get things moving, it's 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Ncaa. Bringing the heat. And he was hit just as he released it, and it falls to the turf.
This offensive line's got to do a better job. I mean, he doesn't even have time to go through his progressions. You got to give your QB some time. You got to make him feel comfortable. They didn't. They got in there quick, fast, and in a hurry.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll move the wide receiver. They'll try the toss to the left. Big pickup on the ground here to keep this drive moving and give them a first down. Pick up the first down on the ground like that, and it would make Sam Bam Cunningham proud.
All right, I'm going to need a little education. Give me some context on Sam Bam Cunningham.
He was a great, powerful, hard-nosed running back for some of those great Trojan teams of John McKay. And the Trojans kept this drive moving on the ground. Now back to work. Motion from the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. With the catch, it's Lane. At the 20, he's got space. And he motors into the end zone. Touchdown, USC. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
And with the extra point, the lead is cut to 3. It's 10-7. On the run from inside his own 5. Slips through the line. Gets it up to the 37 on the return before he's knocked out of bounds. They'll snap it from the 37 for the first play of this drive. The handoff to Johnson. They'll rip off 8 on that play. It's 2nd and 2.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on second down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on second down.
Wide receiver going in motion. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Under fire. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Huskers want to crank the tempo. Wants to throw on first down. Unloads to the wideout. Complete inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down. The Cornhuskers come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Unloads quickly. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it's still a positive game.
Now on second down. Leaves it with the back. Turning it on. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down. New center downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the pressure gets there. And down he goes at the 18.
Just like to see the quarterback have a clock going off in his head, forcing him to get rid of that football. Can't take a sack on first down in goal-to-go situation and move your offense backwards.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. The run up the middle, trying to find its way to the goal line. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Finds his big tight end. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few. So they'll send out the field goal unit. This crowd trying to do its part to get inside the kicker's head. Just drives it between the uprights. The lead now 6 here in the second. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. And he's able to pick his way through the traffic nicely for a good return on that one before he's brought down. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Hand off from the shotgun.
And you want to run the football. I mean, that's okay. You'll take some of these. But if they start to add up down the road, obviously, you might want to think about airing it out a little bit.
Back to pass on second down. Makes the grab. It's Ncaa. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. It's a first down. They'll stop the clock to reset the chains. Offense up tempo. The inside handoff. Makes his man miss. And he's able to bounce off one tackle for a solid pickup. Clock's running, and they'll try to get to the line warp speed for second down. Back to pass, it's Ncaa. Quarterback extends the play. And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Yeah, and he looked like he had the opportunity to secure that, obviously open over the middle of the field, but you know how that works. Middle of the field, more defenders. Am I going to get whacked when I hit this thing? It makes those guys think a little bit, and you see more drops over the middle of the field.
The Trojans come to the line trying to find a way to convert on third and very short. They'll try to power their way ahead. Nice job to pick up the first down, and they'll spot it at the 42. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. To the air on first down. Those two not on the same page. It's incomplete.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
Plenty of work to do here on second and long. Wants to go up top. Fires to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Lemon. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. They're going to go to the air on third and short. Caught in the backfield. It's Jordan. Goes out of bounds, but not before he gets it to the edge of the red zone right at the 20.
Nice poise by the quarterback. Here's a big third down throw, and you want to push the ball vertically down the field, but if the defense takes it all away, check the ball down. Get it to your running back and let him go do the work and move the sticks for him.
Got it. He gets it in. Touchdown, Trojans.
Great job through the air for this offense. 2-minute situation, executing at the end of the half to go take the lead and take the momentum into halftime.
And the extra point gives them the lead of 14-13. They took it 68 yards on that drive. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? What kind of field position can he help them with on the return? Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. They come to the line for the first play of the drive, snapping it from the 21. Looking for a man. It's Raiola. Got it in the middle. It's Ives. They get him down at the 36. It will be a first down. Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. They've got it at the 36. It's a 1st and 10. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to go up top on first down. Finds his man. It's Key. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Back to throw, and they've got to be aware of the clock. The pass ball's incomplete, and there are 8 seconds left.
You know, these linebackers have to be so good at zone coverage and reading the quarterback's eyes to get to the ball. You saw that linebacker do it.
Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. He'll throw on third down. Grab near the sticks. It's Johnson. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
Man, they needed that one, and that took every bit of concentration by the wide receiver there. That was awesome. big third down. You got to make the catch, but you got to make sure you stay in bounds. He did a really good job of securing that and keeping the chains moving.
Defense was swarming around this quarterback, and he never had a chance to get it off. And down he goes, and we will head to halftime. That's going to wrap it up here in the first half. Stay tuned. Second half not too far away. The Huskers will kick it away to crank up the second half. Fielded in the end zone. It's Lemon. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. We'll see what they can do on this drive that starts at the 16-yard line. Trying to set the tone on the ground in the second half. Oh, he's getting ahead of steam. Really needed a play like that to get out of their own end. They moved the chains. They marked it at the 29.
In halftime in this locker room, there's a lot of positive things to talk about. You got the lead. But you know what else will be positive, Palmer? Get the running game going early in the second half.
You're absolutely right here. And I think this coaching staff is going to try to put this game on the offensive line a little bit. Let these guys take this thing over, be physical, and push this defense around.
On the option. Quick toss. Crosses the 40. Oh, he's got some space. Rimmed out of bounds at the 45. A big play for this offense.
And that's exactly how you draw it up. And that's why the option's so hard to stop. QB, man, draw the defense in. Look at me. I'm the first option. Bam. Next thing you know, he pitches it, gets a positive gain down the field.
And the Trojans, after exploding for that huge run, back to work. Takes the handoff. It's Jordan. Fights off a defender.
This shouldn't be a surprise to anybody. If you've got the lead in the third quarter and you want to keep it, you got to bleed the clock. Best way to do that, run the football. And you're now seeing this offense call these run plays back to back. They are trying to be physical. They're trying to stay on the field.
After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. Trying play action. Sends it downfield. He's got it.
And I love this offensive approach, man. All gas, no brakes. You got the lead, so what? Continue to do what you do. Find those one-on-one situations and continue to stay aggressive.
The Trojans have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. And he takes it in for a score. Touchdown, Southern Cal. Lining up to tack one more onto that lead.
I love running backs that have a nose for the goal, understand how to get there, finish strong into the end zone, know I get 6, and then go celebrate with your boys.
Fair catch called for and made. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They go to the ground. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
The run game just has not been working for this offense all game long. You saw it on that last play as well. Just not getting enough push up front on the offensive line. They haven't been physical.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. They'll go with a direct snap. Got enough for the first, and he's still going. Turning on the Jets. Out of bounds at the 43-yard line after the huge pickup.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
And the Huskers, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Looking to scramble. He'll throw it. Finds his big tight end. They knew they could slip that tight end behind the backers with that play-action fake.
Well, it's because I can't win, Reese. I have to play the run. You know, all these RPOs, all these different things, it makes me come up and use my eye.
He's loose. All the way down to the 25-yard line. They move the sticks. It's first down. The Cornhuskers want to move quickly.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. The Huskers are rolling down the field. Back to throw, it's Raiola. Unloads to the wideout. Touchdown, Huskers! The offense cashing it in on that drive. They got the touchdown, but now they want the two to tie this baby up. He's looking to pass. He's got it for the two, and we're all tied up. A very efficient five-play scoring drive. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. He'll start the return inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They'll snap this one to start the drive from their own 22. They'll start this drive going to the air. He hurls one deep down the left side. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away.
Well, this defense was ready for go balls. Against this receiver at his speed, he's one of the fastest in the country. They knew this quarterback was going to try to take the top off the defense. That time they couldn't link up, but if you're on defense, just know they're going to try that play again.
This has been a tight one. Third quarter, all tied up. It's now 2nd and 10. Flicks it out of the air. And they get to him and knock him down to prevent a bigger gain.
I really like this slot receiver because of his shiftiness, and you see that on his route running. Really, really nice job creating separation for his QB.
And the Trojans come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. To the air, it's Ncaa. Pocket breaking down. Got out of trouble and throws. Got a man, it's Strachan. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Trojans will punt it away on 4th down. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. No fair catches here, looking for room. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Jet sweep, trying to get the edge. And I think they'll give him 2 on that one. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Hey, if you don't want to mess with the defensive line, this is how you do it. Attack the perimeter right now. Get it to your fast guy. That is a hard play to stop for a negative play or for 1 yard. This offense knew it. They got on the perimeter, and they got the first down.
using his legs at times. Maybe picked up a couple. He's down at the 24.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. A lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
The screen, and watch out. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Huskers line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Punt is in the air. On his way back to the 20. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. They'll put the ball in play from their own 30-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Ncaa. He's going up top. Brings it in down the left side. Pass the tackle. Touchdown, Trojans! They take the lead with the 6.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. Listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And they did tack on that extra point without any adventure. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. No return coming. He'll call for the fair catch. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. They'll give it to Johnson. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And it really doesn't matter what the decision is on the RPO. When your defensive line can reset the line of scrimmage like that, get off blocks, and make plays.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's Johnson. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Well, they made the grab, but the doors closed quickly after that.
And I like this. I want to find my running back, but man, he's got to do a little more damage after the catch. I need a stiff arm. I need a spin move. I need something where he can make that guy miss and pick up a bunch of yards and maybe get a big play out of it.
He might want another play. Looking to throw, it's Raiola. Now he's going to glide away from pressure. On a little time, lets it go. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up. The Cornhuskers will punt this one away. He'll get it to about the 25 before they put a stop to the return. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw on 1st down. He tries to take the top off. Pulls it in down the sideline. And they were looking for a chunk play, and they got it. The explosive picks up more than 30.
And this offense showing off the explosiveness, the big play down the field. This is so big because what it makes defenses do to react now. Now you scare them. Now you make them drop back a little bit. So that big passing play opens up this whole offense.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Here's a quick throw out to the left. And they'll drag him down. That's likely the last play of the third quarter. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. To the air, it's Ncaa. Thanks to grab. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Here's a heat. Oh, he's going to be brought down. A huge loss on the play.
What we just saw from the quarterback is potentially a benchable offense.